Welcome to Chandra's DOTA, the show where I describe a video game character to Chan, who draws it based solely on my description. This episode is Bristleback. Bristleback's a Cockney porcupine man, bruiser, bouncer. He's a strong, barrel-chested man with long bristly quills in select spots, mostly his back, surprisingly. His body is somewhat apish because he has long arms full of muscles and shortish legs. His arms reach nearly to the ground because he adopts like a hunched Igor stance, which makes his bristled back stick up more. His skin is tan and slightly yellow. His head's hunched forward, and he has like this sort of segmented brown shell covering the top of his head down to his small nose of the same color. From the top of his head, kind of like hair, bright yellow big bristle spikes extrude. They're smaller towards the front and get bigger towards the back. He has big pointy Yoda ears, maybe a little bit thicker than Yoda ears. They go out horizontally from his head, and they're darker than his other skin. And there's a gold earring on the top of his left ear in the middle. He's got perpetual angry ogre face. He bares his teeth and he has glaring bright green beady eyes. And he's got a simple olive green strip of cloth eye patch covering his right eye. And like a backslash scar comes down from this eye across his mouth to the left of his chin. He has a single bristle spine on his formidable chin. It looks like a little chin puff. He might have to trim that or something. I wonder if he has to get haircuts. It'd probably be all like toenails. He's got little tufts of brown hair near his ears, which emulate mutton chops, adding to his Cockney-ish or British thing going on. He's also got green snot running out of his nose, if you look closely. This is because one of his abilities is called viscous nasal goo, where he launches so much snot at a person that they're physically slowed down and probably emotionally destroyed. The reason for this lore-wise is because he has a cold, because he was in snow. He's shirtless and he has like giraffe spots on his shoulders and upper arms. On his back is a brown segmented turtle shell looking thing with huge yellow bristles coming out. They're probably like up to 2 feet long. If his scale is like comparable in size to a normal person. He could be any size for all we know. He's only an inch tall on my computer screen. The shell covers most of his back and sticks up a bit behind his head. And the bristles are bigger towards the top and smaller at the bottom. The bristles kind of remind me of like Super Saiyan hair, because they're all yellow and spiky. But like Super Saiyan 1, not like Super Saiyan 4, whatever garbage they're on now. Dragon Ball Z fans are gonna hate me. He wears a brown leather necklace with a fist-sized stone pendant that's shaped like a diamond pentagon. Each side that's not tied to the strap has a yellow wrap around the middle. He wears large olive green armbands covering most of his forearms. Each has 3 bristles shooting back towards his elbows. Each hand has 2 bone claw fingers and a bone claw thumb. And his hands are darker than his torso. I don't know why they always do that on these characters. Make their skin different shades in different places. That's not how normal people look. He wields a flail in his right hand. The handle is small, like a microphone sized. And it's green with a metal microphone head with like a metal staple on top, to which a large rock is tied by rope, which makes it a flail. So it looks like a microphone with a rock tied to the top. So maybe he's into rock music, like the Rolling Stones, Kid Rock, STP, the Stone Temple Pilots. He has dark brown nipples and wears a dark green loincloth. Also, a big green, like, sumo belt, but less revealing. That would be somewhat disturbing. It has a big waist-wide golden buckle from which 3 orange jewels hang off the middle on strings, and green jewels hang off to either side. For a dude who like barely wears clothes, he accessorizes a lot. I'm sure I could equate that to something, but I couldn't think of anything. Maybe like a raver or something? I don't know. His legs are short and muscular and darker than his torso, and he wears dark green knee-high boots. This doesn't look too weird on him because his shins are so short. If he had long legs, the knee-highs would be pretty disturbing. What is that area called? Is it like forelegs? That doesn't sound right. The boots have 2 large pointy toes, implying that he has 2 claw toes underneath. And that's Bristleback. He's a sick, half-naked, rockin' Super Saiyan hedgehog man. Does Kid Rock like rap at all in his songs, or was that just the kid? Was that an actual child, or was it like a small person? I think it was a small person, because I feel like he was involved in a lot of questionable activity.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I have a picture of him motorboating.
Yeah, that's what I went to. Some sort of Benjamin Button situation. Kid Rock is the magician who turned him into, like, who cursed him. Hey Chan, here's a picture of Bristleback.
Okay. Alright. I guess it's just, yeah, the body type is a little bit off. I didn't render the spikes that well. I just really didn't want to freaking draw every single spike. Mine are more like hair than his. I mean, I like the actual game version better. Oh, okay. His fingers are literally bones. Mine looks like the evolved version of this one, but it just looks like mine looks like the Baned version of
Bane, like Batman Bane?
Yeah, Batman Bane. I guess because the shell is a lot smaller on mine, so it just makes him look like he's a lot bigger. Like that he outgrew the shell. He's a liquid veined Bristleback, or he's a transformed alien from Space Jam Bristleback.
Michael Jordan?